Ladies and gentlemen,
would you believe it?
Hey, look at us. We're back.
We've done it.
Welcome to Derailed, the podcast. I am your host, Bradley Bodine.
Happy to be
your
hosting.
Guest hosts.
Really
Eric
excited about
Pedigo,
this
Nick
one. We got
Pedigo,
Brad and
hosts.
Eric from the Derailed podcast. Hey, I'm Nick. I'll be your host.
Your number one main host, Brad Bodine.
In this monumental podcast that I'm happy to be hosting, along with two of my good friends. I appreciate you guys making time to join me today on this little adventure of mine that I've cooked up.
I'm the host.
That last one gets you.
It did.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I liked it.
I want to do an episode where it's just that bit for an entire hour.
I don't know. That's
Yeah.
hard
No,
to keep up,
I
dude.
want it.
That
I
is
want it.
hard to keep up. Speaking of bits, so I was like getting ready for this here today, and the way I do show prep is like 11 minutes before we're set to record, I pull up our group text and a piece of paper, and I jot down notes and kind of try to put them in order.
Yeah.
And
I think that's an effective strategy. I've adopted a similar process myself.
well, I'm the host.
You are. That's fine.
I'll be your host.
Brad, stick to the bit.
Yeah.
You're the
I mean,
host.
I'm the host.
Come
I
on,
get
what are you
it.
doing?
I mean,
You don't submit.
I just
to
don't
me
want
being the
confrontation.
host.
I'm not feeling confrontational this
I
week.
so easily
goodness.
wrestled that away from
Yeah,
him. I'm the
yeah.
host. Okay, yeah.
Just
That's you.
willingly, yeah.
But
I thought you were getting mad. I was writing all this stuff down, sitting out on the back porch earlier today, and I'm
not.
like, man, would Eric Pedigo be mad if I was like, hey, so you said fucking this in the group chat, right?
no, that's okay.
And then
Everybody is free to make notes.
I picture you on your drive home in a condition I've never ever witnessed you in, which is just seething and angry, like that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
Tried directing the show.
Just white knuckled.
We do the bit at the beginning, but we know that
Yeah,
I
yeah.
control the flow of conversation.
There is a line.
Sorry, I'm glad to hear you're not mad at me, buddy.
I'm not. I'm certainly not. But I was
Sorry about
I
the
was
bit.
scribbling this stuff down. I was sitting on the couch next to my beautiful wife Amanda.
Shout outs.
Love you.
Jouts.
And
Shouts out.
you know, in about a minute and a half, I'm like, all right, show prep, we're ready. She goes, well, that didn't take long. And then I told her, this is what we do. We text each other throughout the week. It's not like anything in depth. It's just
Quick little.
a couple of words.
Right. When it's more or less a reminder for me,
Exactly.
because I'm not trying to give up the whole farm to you guys.
It's more fun to do it this way. And she
I
goes, and I said, and we don't get to everything. So then there are things to carry forward. So we always have things to talk about.
We have a large bank of fun topics saved up.
Absolutely.
Yep.
That means this show will always be fun to listen to.
So let me tell you what she suggested that we do.
That's what
because
she said.
I think it's a great idea. Anytime that we have a segment that we did not have time to get to, write it down on a little piece of paper, and then accumulate those. And then once a week, we have a pick a segment.
Oh.
Right? Just a random, hey, let's pull a segment here. Here we go.
Very nice. Very creative.
Yeah, I'm married to a creative.
I just realized I need to find like a good
nice.
celebratory soundbite.
Yeah.
But since I don't have one,
Yeah.
Amanda, great idea.
There we go. Yeah.
Such a
that's
good
it.
idea that maybe you should do your own show.
Well, we're working on
Do
it.
something like that on there too.
We're still working on it.
Amanda.
But so Friday night.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of follow up
Hell yeah, we do.
from last week. This past Friday night was my son Braylon's 18th birthday.
Big 1-8.
Shout outs.
And
Happy birthday.
we previewed it last week saying, hey, we're doing a murder mystery in the house.
Right.
God.
And we executed that. And that was awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. I've been quoted to say that was the best birthday party I've ever been to.
It was so much fun, dude.
I very famously said that.
You did. No,
Yeah.
I remember I read it was on my TikTok algo. It was just I was scrolling through and it was like boxing match. Nick saying this was the best birthday party.
Right.
Right. It
It,
was trending.
Yeah.
It was, and I meant it. I meant that 100%.
So-
Eric, that includes all of your Halloween parties
Sure.
to date. How do you feel about what he just said?
No, I'm for it.
Okay.
Dude, I like just hanging out and having some bevies with the friends and, throwing some costumes on
Sure.
and just, good tunes.
Sure.
Right.
Good convo, right?
But dude,
But
activities.
what that was,
Yeah.
was next level.
Oh,
That was really fun.
We had 6 of those giant, like 3x6 fold-out tables, all put together. 6 of them.
Yeah.
To create a gigantic dinner table.
it was a banquet.
Oh
It
my
was.
God, dude. The decorations were next level. And then the commitment to character from all
Everyone.
parties involved. It was
Everyone.
over 20 people.
Yeah.
Was like mind-blowing.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
been
I,
so excited, like just happy about this since Friday.
Yeah.
I want to do another one.
we're gonna-
I would do one tonight if we could.
Let's.
It
I'll be
was-
there tonight. We'll do
Okay,
one.
let's do it.
It was easily believable. Shout out to Beth. All right. One of our good listeners here.
Yeah.
It was easily believable as a shambling corpus
Yeah,
walking
she did
around.
great. She
did
Tracy,
great.
shout outs. Easily believable as a warlock named Wyatt.
Wyatt the Warlock.
Wyatt the Warlock, potentially doing misdeeds.
Right.
Who knows? Everybody's mysterious character.
Wyatt the Warlock
Transylvania.
repeatedly tricked my children out of money.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Shout out to Bethany. She was very pretty.
Yes.
And she won Best Actress. 'cause
Best
she did
actress
a
is
fucking
an
was
amazing
awesome,
Great
dude.
job.
Also, I love her very much. She's wonderful.
I had the role of Eddie Munster. I portrayed the child of you and
Yeah.
Bethany, who were Lily and Herman, respectively.
That was so fun, dude.
Originally, that was not my role.
Who
And
was
so
it originally?
now here's some behind the scenes
Okay,
stuff.
good.
Right? Originally, my role was the werewolf Fangs.
You were gonna be wow.
Yeah, and that role ended up going to our nephew Jordan, and
Who, again, crushed it.
absolutely killed
Knocked it out of the park.
And that's who ended up getting murdered. And we didn't know that. We didn't know who was going to
Really?
be murdered. Yeah, we had no idea who was going to be murdered, who was going to be doing the murdering. But when everybody receives their roles ahead of time, and you're supposed to keep that stuff, that stuff kind of secret.
Yeah.
I'm reading and I see, all right, so I'm currently having an active love affair with Dracula's wife.
Uh-huh.
P.S. Portrayed by one of my daughter's best friends, right?
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
had
like,
the same thing happen.
that's
Eric,
going to
gotta
be
go.
tough. That's going to be tough.
Same thing.
What do you mean?
One of Jersey's friends, I was also having an illicit secret love
Yeah.
affair.
Oh, my God.
Well, I had a past love affair with her other friend.
Yeah.
Right. There was
Right.
just a Transylvania's freaky, dog.
Right,
And
yeah.
at one point during the night, I was supposed to go profess my love to one of them. And anyhow, I do love these girls.
Sure.
They're a big part of our lives and families, but that's weird.
Yeah.
And I'm like, so honey, I know we're not supposed to really talk about this stuff, but let me go over this with you real quick. Because we didn't know what
I've
this
been
game
overcome
entailed.
by the uncomfies, and
Yeah.
we need to figure this out.
You know what would be safe is if I just played the child of Nick and Bethany.
Oh, God, you did a great job.
Thank
And
you.
and that was so fun. I kept talking to him like he was a fucking...
guys were
I'm
all-
like, hey, buddy.
Well, and then hold on though. Here's an observation.
Okay, observation.
Sorry, you make your joke. And then
I
I'll
mean,
make
that was the extent of
Yeah,
it.
Sorry, I don't
they were
wanna-
scolding me all night.
I will
like
say, I
parents.
thought later in the night, I was like, man, we should have been like really on him about like going potty. You know what I mean? Buddy,
So this
do you
is
need to go potty? Should you go potty before we start the dinner?
Dude, Bethany kept getting like right in my face and really momming me. Like it made me feel like,
Yeah.
am I in trouble?
Am I fucking up?
Yeah.
She said she took out some of her actual parental frustrations on you
she
that night.
did, dude.
we may want to examine the stories of these things because just an observation, like
Quick observation.
the game was very specific about Eddie Munster being a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But then he's having an illicit love affair.
No,
No.
Eddie Munster did not.
Oh,
yes.
the wolf. When
wolf
you were going to
did.
be the wolf.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, never mind. You're all good. I was like, man, what's going on? Transylvania's fucking
Yeah.
freaky.
So anyhow, that was so much fun. Highly recommend to anybody. We ordered it online.
Yeah, what was the company? You should
And
shout out the
that's
company.
that makes sense that you would ask that. I have no idea.
Oh, good call. I should know
Should have
that.
came prepared for that. Didn't.
Yeah.
No, Amanda handled all that, and it was
Amanda handled it.
Amandled it. So
Amanda handled. All right.
it was just super fun, man. I'm glad you guys. If you have like cool friends and family that will participate in something like that.
Yeah.
And our brother Michael did a great job
man.
too
Yeah.
before his tummy hurt and he had to go home.
Everybody did.
Poor guy.
He's got the tummy.
He got a tummy.
I got a little bit of the tummy.
But who was he, Dr. Jekyll?
Yeah.
He kept going up and telling everybody, like, you drinking that blood? All right, well, I brought it. I'm the one.
Yeah.
I supplied all the blood.
Yeah.
It was me. Yeah, like, it was great.
He's like, "You want to give me some money for that?" And I'm like,
No.
"I didn't invite myself here,
Right,
bro."
right,
I mean,
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. But then afterwards, we were able to hang out and watch the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight. Have you guys been able to watch that?
Yeah.
no, I'm not interested in watching it though. I don't
You
think.
don't.
Myself and Brethany ended up watching it later that night. And after we got it to actually show up on Netflix, because
Dude, we never had an issue. Everybody was
I
saying
think it's
that.
because you guys tuned in early, so you had
Yeah.
like just a solid connection to it.
Just
I don't know
a
if
nice
that's how that
reserved
works.
spot.
But yeah, dude, it took us. I mean, it took me at least 20 minutes of going back and forth and trying and refreshing and fucking restarting it. But yeah, then once we finally got it, unfortunately, we had to watch that fight afterwards, and yuck.
So let's just say it. That wasn't real.
No.
What I hear.
It wasn't real.
I
That
think-
seems like the general consensus.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think they had. Mike Tyson looked like he tried a bit in the first round
Okay.
because he actually threw punches. He threw smart punches where, a boxer would throw punches when a dude's like this
Yeah.
with his hands down. Mike Tyson's like, oh, punch in the face. But he didn't really connect with any of them, I don't think. And then, the rest of the fight, and it was what, 8 2-minute rounds?
8 2-minute rounds.
He was just avoiding getting punched. And they were just kind of standing back, and they'd throw a couple and then
Sure.
dance around for a little bit. Do you know Mike Tyson made $20 million
do.
off of that?
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Right.
0% of me is upset with him for doing it.
No.
I'm not like your legacy is turned. His
Right.
legacy is already.
He doesn't give a shit about his
What-
legacy
what it
to
is,
begin
yeah,
with.
you
What
know,
is
but-
it? He's got a whole spiel about it, which
Yeah.
I can agree with too. He's like, "Hey man, when we're dead, we're dead. I'm not going to give a shit about
Right.
any sort of legacy."
Going into that fight, his net worth was around $10 million.
And now it's 30.
He fucking, respect.
yeah.
But yeah, I'll
Those-
never again be excited about one of these.
I mean, I understand why it all happened, which
Yeah.
is money. It's all money.
Yeah.
Everybody made a shit ton of money, so there you go. That's why it happened. That makes sense. I'm not like everybody's shitty because of that. It's just it sucks that we didn't get to see an awesome fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that I said after it was over, I said, you know what? This is why I like wrestling.
Yep. Oh, dude, I made the same point.
Yeah.
It's why I like wrestling.
Yeah. Because
If it's gonna be fake, at least entertain me.
make it awesome.
Right.
Yeah. We were, the crowd fucking turned on the entire event.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was waiting for trash to start being
so
excited.
right.
Yeah, I'm like, here it comes, man. But that was something I said was these people have been so excited about this for so long. They spent so much money to come watch it.
Right.
And they're all so pissed. I'm like, that fucking doesn't happen at a live wrestling show.
No.
You go there, you're thoroughly entertained throughout the entirety of it, and everybody's happy.
Right. It is kind of shitty on the production in general to sell it as something as bombastic as what it could have been. You know what I mean? And what we all expected out
That's
of
what
it.
you do. I mean, they promoted it the right
Sure,
way.
they
Absolutely.
did their jobs, right? I'm not saying they didn't. And then just for it to be a little bit of dancing is that kind of sucks, man.
To watch the lead up with the training and the sparring and everything
Dude.
that Mike Tyson, all the video clips of what he was doing, and then there not being 1 second of that fight that
No.
looked anything like that,
Right.
was like, oh, this wasn't real.
Yeah.
It's like we all know that this gentleman is capable of being an absolute unstoppable
Dude,
monster,
yeah, his
you
training
know?
videos were like scary. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, dude,
Yeah.
that guy's almost 60.
Still got it, huh?
He's got that kind of power and that kind of speed. Like,
Right.
Like 4 years ago during COVID, he had a match with Roy Jones Jr., another
Yeah.
older boxer.
I remember that.
And I know it was 4 years. And
Time out, though.
aging
Did you
happens.
say batch instead of match?
No.
He
Boxing
did.
match.
He said batch.
Yeah, we'll check the tape. Boxing match.
Hit rewind, bitch.
Maybe.
In the meantime, okay, well,
You just called me a bitch, though.
just in case you...
What
No,
are we
I said
doing?
I said batch.
Give him a sound effect for it.
Anyway,
I
sorry.
think all I have on here is some intro music for my other podcast. That's that. And then I got... Oh,
There you go. Yeah.
yeah. How about that?
That's what you get for calling him a bitch,
Yep.
dude.
said-
Unkind.
I said batch.
Yeah, that wasn't
He
cool.
had a boxing batch with Roy Jones Jr. Sorry, I interrupted you because I thought you said something incorrectly.
What are we
and
even doing?
I'm committed to the bit. I gotta hit the fucking when somebody says something incorrectly.
Safe to say we got
You're
derailed.
I was like, Brad, I think your amplifier's on. I hear the fucking.
No, it's just the poor quality production of
I'm sorry, Pega. What were you saying about
the intro music.
the fight over COVID?
It looked like a boxing match, like a real boxing match.
Yeah.
Like that Mike Tyson from 4 years ago fighting Roy Jones Jr. Would have probably KO'd Jake Paul Friday night. Mm-hmm. And that was only 4 years ago. And so it made me look like, hey, there's no way at 54 he can look like that.
Sure.
And then at 58 just look like
I ain't got it.
he got nothing.
It's all gone. I had it literally 3 days ago in my training camp, but I don't got it now.
So anyhow, it wasn't real, and I'm glad it wasn't a pay-per-view.
There have been some okay memes to start coming out of it, though. I've seen a lot of Jake Paul calls out the Pope kind of memes
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that. Because now he just fights old dudes or whatever. Hey,
Friday
night
night,
making money.
I smoked a butt.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
You did.
Smoked
Pork
it good. A little pork butt. Had some pulled pork. And Nick, I know you're curious about my leftover strategy.
no, I have a theory about your strategy.
Okay, well, I
To
wanna hear it then.
ensure the largest amount of leftovers as possible.
Oh, let's hear it.
Because obviously that dish is a home run, brother. Everybody wants to get some.
Yeah,
I noticed
everybody mouth that pork.
I noticed that the way the line was set up was that it was right at the end. And the line was like, it was behind your bar, right? You had to grab plates on this side, wrap around. You see all the different snacks and foods. There's sliders, there's dips, there's chips.
All of it.
And at the very end, when your plate's full, you see all that pulled pork. And you're like, oh, well, I wanted some of that. So you just grab a little bit because you got just a little bit of room on your plate.
Huh.
You did that on purpose, didn't you? You put that at the very end of the line, hidden in the corner, so that the least amount of pulled pork would be taken, so that you would have... I'm not finished, clearly. I'm still going, obviously, right? I'm still... No, turn that off.
It just takes so long. to start.
Yeah, but you still know that it's about to happen. It's like, God damn it.
I got hairy legs.
Okay, there it is. It's a classic.
I love that one.
So then what?
I think you did that on purpose. I think it was tucked away in the corner at the very end of the line so that the smallest amount of people would take a whole bunch of pulled pork. And then at the end of the night, you'd be like, wow, we got all this pulled pork left. Looks like we're eating good for the next couple days. Am I right?
Sure. Hold on. May I?
Please.
I saw Amanda bring that crock pot or whatever you want to call it, that cooker
was,
with
yeah.
the pulled pork downstairs and set it where she set it on the countertop.
She doesn't like pulled pork, just so you know.
And it was next to the only outlet, I believe, on that
Don't listen.
behind the bar there.
You want to know who's right?
Can I finish?
Yeah, please do. Please do.
He's
That's
a big
what
boy.
she
He knows what he did. You know what I mean? He doesn't need you to fight his battle for
He's
him,
just
dude.
over there, didn't do shit.
No,
and
he's a
you're
big
like,
boy.
I really didn't. Yeah.
I thought that was intentional and ingenious, but
I wish.
But your wife did it.
I wish you were right.
Well, they say
Because
geniuses pick green,
that's
but you didn't pick it.
that's yeah. No, that's for one. That's a great pull.
Absolutely.
I love that.
Solid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll meet the parents.
Yeah.
you were in the murder mystery mood, though. You're putting all sorts of stuff
Yeah,
together.
you were
They're
finding
like,
clues that weren't there.
yeah, you're like, look at this evidence. Here.
So
I know what he's
I
up
really
to.
did, though. I thought that was a strategy. Like, I
wasn't.
would do the same thing. If I made a bunch of chicken wings,
Smart.
I would try to hide them from everyone so that I could be like, I got like 100 wings left over, dude. Looks like I'm going to make fucking wings for the next 7 days.
smart strategy. However, for one, yes, Amanda did bring that down, and she doesn't not like pulled pork, but it's not like her thing. You know, she's not like, oh, give me all the pulled pork.
Sure.
But yeah, that's where the outlet is.
Like,
So-
for the bit's sake, it'd be so much funnier if this wasn't so easily explained away. You guys realize that, right? We're doing a comedy show, correct?
I don't know how to, but I don't know you've been. Yeah,
only
that's
one-
what I did.
Am I the only one that feels like being funny today?
That's what I did.
Am I the only one that likes comedy?
Joke's on you, assholes.
Uh-huh. You only get to eat
I got the
however much
point.
of it you want still. It's just there.
So I honestly, not until right now, I didn't think about the fact that people could just go up and get more afterwards.
Yeah,
So,
there's that.
Yeah, it's flawed.
I tell you what, I made some smoked mac and cheese also.
Was it smoked? I wondered.
It was
I was
smoked.
going to ask.
Yeah.
That was gone.
That was gone.
It was gone
quick,
quick. Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Everybody
People love
very
mac and
much
cheese
liked
for
it.
sure.
Like Amanda
Everybody-
didn't get any.
Everybody loves it.
Did you
Braylon,
try it? It was special because it was smoked.
I tried it.
Braylon
I've
had
had it before.
2 bites. Not of that. I've made it different this time.
Oh.
It was
Yeah, get fucked.
different,
Sass me.
better. It was much better
Right
than
on.
usual. But Braylon had like 2 bites of mine because it was gone when he went up there.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Happy birthday, Bray.
Happy
Yeah.
birthday.
Yep. So
Yeah, it
hope
was,
everybody feels good about that.
Everybody loves the mac and cheese.
It was.
It was good. Dude. It was good.
It wasn't gross.
I'm redoing it today.
Okay. For the birthday, Ferda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
And we still have quite a bit of pulled pork left.
I know.
Because of where we positioned it.
Uh huh. Strategery.
Yeah. So when you said Eric Pedigo's pulled pork leftover strategy or whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. I was going to
Yeah,
accuse him.
yeah, yeah.
I thought you
I
wanted-
took
yeah.
that completely differently.
Same.
I was like, I bet he makes breakfast burritos. That's you know what I mean. That's where I went.
I don't.
I'm like,
But that would be a good idea.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what I do make and what I am going to have for lunch today while I watch football.
Oh my God! What?
I'm making some homemade queso sauce,
wow.
and I'm going to have pulled
That's
pork nachos.
Spanish
with,
for cheese.
Yeah,
Just so
see?
everybody knows.
pulled pork nachos with queso cheese for lunch, and it's going to be delicious. Yep. Oh, yeah.
There it is.
There's that, too.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
that sounds delicious, buddy.
All right.
Okay.
Another follow. We got to do another follow-up.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So last week,
Had a lot of parties at your house.
You
know?
two had it out, and nearly had a better fight than Jake Paul, Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
it was probably more entertaining.
Yo,
Yeah.
it certainly was.
Yeah, yeah.
So 14 years ago, we had an 80s rock themed party at our house.
Just starting it with 14 years ago. I don't know why I thought that was so funny, but I did.
I mean, it's pretty close to
It's been a long
to, like,
time.
being accurate.
Yeah.
And so we're all dressed up as 80s rockers. Quick recap. Somehow Brad ends up hearing that it's like a 90s rock and shows up dressed like Kurt Cobain when
Yep.
the rest of us are dressed more like, Winger.
Poison.
Yeah.
I named a cooler band than you.
And I intentionally went for a less cool
right,
band.
you did.
Yeah.
Warrant.
Yeah. So Brad, was kind of sticking out like just like a grungy sore thumb.
Yeah.
A cranky one.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Real mad about it.
Brad, without you guys rehashing
Sure.
old feelings,
I'm so calm.
Brad, your claim was that Nick had given you some false info.
And maybe not intentionally. Like I said last week, I don't think it's full of malice or anything. I just believe I was given false or scant information.
Scant is a great word.
Scantily clad.
And Nick, your defense was,
I believe I was just a stupid fucking idiot.
I think
No,
that was it.
it was that you were mistaken, and then you were embarrassed, and your embarrassment turned to anger.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a fair enough. I am embarrassed, and
happening
my
right now.
embarrassment
Here we
turned
go.
to
It's
anger.
happening right now.
That's real.
It's happening right now.
But I think
God damn.
I feel like the question is, why did those events occur in the first place?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
was
that's-
I misinformed or was I stupid?
That's
is
the $10
question.
million question
Right.
here, Brad, is
Right.
how come that happened?
I'm either about to gain $10 million in happiness or lose $10 million in happiness, dude.
In sadness, right?
Yeah.
You'd be sad that.
So you guys want to know what happened or no?
I do.
No,
All right.
I want to yell for a little bit.
Fair enough. Go ahead. Yeah, let's
Just
do
kidding.
this
Go
one
ahead.
again.
Let's
So
what happened, dude?
All right. So while watching football last week, for whatever reason, I had a memory pop into my head, and that memory was this: somebody telling me, "Hey, Eric, do you realize the Facebook event you made says 90s rock party, right?" And I was like, "Oh, it does?" And so I got on there and fixed it. So the fault, my friends, is mine.
I'm gonna kick your fucking ass, Eric Pedigo.
Hey, Brad. Let's just be cool, bro.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
You're my best friend
I
in
would
the
never
world.
lead you astray.
You're my
I would
best
never
friend in
lead
the
you
world.
astray.
You
You understand?
I forget who told me that, but I was like, oh yeah, I created the event wrong on
Wow.
Facebook and called it a 90s rock party.
How come that didn't happen to anybody else, though?
Well, because I fixed it and everybody else apparently saw it.
it. Yeah,
All
that
right.
makes sense.
I
Yeah.
didn't check back in with the event.
Yeah.
page
That
or
was
anything.
before
I was like,
smartphones.
I
It
know
was.
it was.
It really was.
I would have had to get on the computer.
Oh, dude. At your mom's house, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The local
Give
library.
her her sweater back.
Jesus Christ.
Right. Give her. That's probably. See, if I would have checked while I was at my mom's getting the sweater in the
Yeah.
first place.
Wow.
I probably lived there at the time, anyways.
Man, that is
Yeah.
all right. We can
So I'm
close
sorry
that
about
chapter.
that.
Yeah.
It's me. My bad.
So
I accept
So
your
you're gonna-
apology.
There was no
what the
malice.
fuck? What the fuck's this?
After I kick your fucking ass.
Yeah. Check it out. Wait.
Finish him.
Yeah. Get his ass.
Yeah.
Get his ass.
It's fucking on.
It's
dude.
on. Can't
Your
be turned off.
trampoline tonight, 7
Finish
p.m.
him.
Do you guys remember
Rain or
the
shine.
Fatality.
All right, so you just have the game. Should we just play it?
Yeah.
I love that game.
Mortal Kombat?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Never-
It's actually like loaded up on the PS5 right now.
Never
Really?
heard of it. I did see you were on there playing that last night.
I've been
That's
playing
pretty
some
cool.
MK.
Do you guys remember the funny thing that happened at that party?
I laughed a lot.
Yeah, no, there was one like major event that happened.
What?
Okay, all right. So we live in a neighborhood
Oh,
where right
yeah.
across the street is a park. In the park, there's like a pavilion area.
Oh, you talking about the 80s party?
the '80s party?
Okay, not this past
Friday, right?
Okay,
The '80s party
yes.
from 14 years ago.
Yes.
So there were some local neighborhood teenagers down at the park drinking a couple bevies that they shouldn't have had because they were underage.
Right?
One of the neighbors called the cops on them. 'Twas not us.
No.
'Twasn't.
No.
But so the cops show up and take away all of the kids' beers.
Not just any cop.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
I know.
Yeah, okay. The police officer that took that away happens to be one of my oldest and dearest friends.
Very good friend of the family.
No kids went to jail or anything.
Nobody. Yeah.
Fair enough negotiation.
Yeah,
Hey,
just,
kids.
nope, I'm taking that.
They lived in the neighborhood. He's like, just go home.
That was a very
Right.
cool cop thing to
Yes,
Absolutely.
but he saw that we had, and actually, I think he was invited to that party, believe it or
Yeah.
not. So he knew we were having a party there, and he's like, "What am I gonna do with all this beer?" So he just comes to the door and he's like, "Hey, what's up, buddy? We just had to take this beer from these kids at the
Right.
park, but I knew you're having people over tonight. You guys want it? Because I don't. I'm just gonna go dump it
Well,
out.
he can't. It's not like he can travel with open containers. That would be
He
illegal.
can do whatever he wants.
No, that's the
So
problem. They can't.
I'm not certain if he was actually invited to that party, but I will tell you how I know for sure that he knew that we were over there partying. It's because as he was pulling up, I was out by somebody's car in my full costume.
Yeah, rock on.
And I was
brother.
like, oh shit, because this cop's coming and he's slowing down. And I just have like a long blonde, like crimpy wig on
God,
and
it
like
was so
skin
great.
tight jeans and like sunglasses and it's
Probably some
nighttime. And
flour
I'm like,
on your nose.
and I'm like, uh-oh. You know what I mean? Like
We're
this,
busted.
this is going to be weird to explain to this guy.
We got a cheese.
And then he rolls down his window and I see who it is. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
dude. I'm
What's
like,
up, buddy?
we're the 80s tonight, you know?
Thank
not the
goodness
90s,
it's
the
you.
Yeah.
80s.
Yes, we are certainly the 80s tonight.
And everybody knows it. Just look online.
And then do you remember that the kids saw it happen?
Okay, I was getting to that
Okay,
part.
go ahead.
Right? No, I mean you take over if
All right,
you want.
yeah, the kids saw the police
I'm just
officer.
kidding. Let me tell the story. So he comes and just like, here, you want this beers? And I'm like, yeah, man, I want that beers.
I think it was like Keystone or something. It was
Yeah,
really-
whatever it was, but
it
I'm like,
was
yeah,
fucking
man, I'll
gross.
take them
It's,
beers.
Busch
So
Light, maybe.
It was a
We take 'em-
box of bottle Modelo's.
Certainly
and
not.
some Miller or something.
I
do
think
love
they were
Modelo's.
BLs,
Yeah.
believe it or not. I
Really?
mean, yeah, honestly, I think they were BLs. Anyhow,
Some Schlitz Golds.
so we take it, go on back about our 80s, not 90s rock party. We're having a good time. Maybe 20 minutes later, doorbell rings. So I go up there, and mind you, my costume was like a slash wig.
Yeah.
And so a long black crimp.
Yeah.
And also I had on some like razor blade sunglasses.
You were radical looking.
Dude, I had a cut off tuxedo t-shirt, you know, the fake, I like to party, I want my Jesus to party kind of thing.
Tuxedo tee.
Yeah, tuxedo tee cut off. I had some cut off jean shorts and I had gloves on, but like, you know, the fingers
Finger
cut.
gloves.
Yeah, finger gloves.
You were badass.
Dude, I was rocking.
You could have
out.
pointed at people like this.
So that's how, yeah, dude, and I did. And so I answered the door, and here's these neighborhood teens.
Pissed.
At my door and so mad.
Yeah.
They're like, we saw that cop give you our beer.
Right.
And I'm just 80s garbs,
Yeah.
dude. And mind you, we are kind of new to the neighborhood. So I had never met these kids or their families or anything.
And we were maybe an hour or two into the party.
Yeah.
You know, we'd
At least.
Yeah.
we
No,
had
We were partying.
We had had
Yeah.
a couple.
We were partying at that point.
And so I'm like, you know, yeah. He's a friend of mine. He just, you know.
And kid's like, I think that's kind of fucked up. Or
That's
something
exactly what he said. And he's like, why would you call the cops on us and then take our beer? I was like, whoa, whoa.
Like that. I did take your beer. I did take your beer.
But I did not call the cops on you. I'm like, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I've got my own stuff going on here. I'm not. You're down there partying at the bridge. Whatever.
not disturbing me.
Right.
So don't give a
So
shit.
I'm like,
you
all
know?
right, come here. Let me talk to you for a second. So I go out on the porch, take off my wig, and they all go, whoa!
Yeah.
They thought I looked like that.
Do you remember how I helped you with this situation?
I don't.
I think you guys were already calmed down on
Yeah,
the front
I
porch.
got 'em
but
calmed
I was
down.
downstairs like, these kids are about to try to jump my brother.
Oh, that would.
I got a few of the other dudes down there to come upstairs with me, and I fucking busted out of the front door. And you were already de-wigged and like everybody was calm, but I didn't realize it at first. And I busted out. I go, "What's up, boys? This is my real hair." And they just kind of look at me and then continue talking to Pettigo. And then like I kind of like assess the situation. Like, all right, we're cool here.
Yeah.
I was about to fight these children with this.
Gave
fucking
everybody
wig
an
on.
ocular pat down.
Yeah.
The situation de-escalated. Everybody was fine, but it was just funny. The whole thing was funny. It was just a funny night, and it was certainly 80s, not 90s.
Oh boy.
Wow.
All right.
That was a good time.
Wow,
We could
what
do
a
an
thing.
entire episode on memories from your parties.
We could. But I do want to bring up something different that's a total change of pace.
We've pretty much been talking about your parties for
Yes.
the last like 3 episodes, so yeah.
Brad, I'm curious about thank you equals Japanese corrective lenses.
Oh, hey, don't do that. Don't do that on this. Don't do that on the show.
I'm worried about that. Is that really don't do this?
No, not so much.
Because Brad has stepped over the line a few times
I-
already on this show.
Right.
and-
I would like the things I say are never derogatory towards anybody.
even though it's a freewheeling and fun kind of podcast, Brad is trying to like, oh, we getting a little bit of traction? Let's get us canceled. Oh, people like it, huh?
Just the Derailed
thing is,
podcast would like it to be known.
I have the same thing written down, and like, my eyeballs are shaking because the amount of caffeine I drank this morning, and I don't remember the setup. So let's save that.
Oh, Brad.
So I want to make sure
Okay.
it's safe. I can understand why it is because he didn't want me to say,
Dude,
an F word.
You sent that text,
And you
and
just
I read
went,
it a
"No."
couple times, and then
Do you get it already?
Yes, I get it, and I'm like, nope, can't do that.
Okay.
Spanish thank you is, what did I say? It was Spanish thank you was Japanese what?
Corrective
lenses. Yeah.
Just do it.
Well,
Gracias?
Gracias. Yeah. There you go. We're gonna leave it there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, see, it's
Yep.
No, Brad.
see, I wasn't able to frame it.
Yeah.
There's a whole scenario.
I know words. I have the best words. China,
Okay.
China, China,
Let's-
China,
let's-
China, 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 China.
That one is really funny. China.
Let's, oh, God.
See, I tried not to.
You send it to the group.
These are reminders for me so I can flesh it out.
Get a
dog.
notes app, you fuck.
So when
No, that's what the group text is for.
It is. So we can all be, and so I can make notes of everything. And, okay, so let's give you a little shot at redemption.
Not right now.
Jamiroquai TikTok?
Oh, yeah, dude. This is a fucking... I would like to say...
Okay.
Everybody, Jamiroquai is making a bit of a cultural resurgence with the youth these days. There's been a
Good.
trend happening on the TikToks where young cats, creators, are doing Jamiroquai dances in their own homes.
Nice.
And it all looks good. And, like, it's cool to watch, I think, Jamiroquai jams.
Yeah.
That's just a me thing.
Right.
But you got Virtual Insanity.
Virtual
and
Insanity
Canned
is
Heat.
all the
they're
way
doing-
slaps, dude. That's a great song.
And a super cool music video,
Yes.
right? And that's what all these kids are doing is the Virtual Insanity dances in their own homes. I'm watching them like, how do they do that? Is it green screen? And then would you have to have a tripod on a roller? You know what I mean? Or has technology just come far enough to where with video editing software you can just... And they look good. It's not like, this is fucked up. I'm like, well, these kids obviously didn't make the kind of set that Jamiroquai did.
Yeah,
This is obviously
the room itself
somebody's...
isn't going like this.
Right. It's not...
How does everyone today have like top of the line production ability?
Dude.
I don't understand
know.
it. How does that work?
It's, I mean, a bunch of YouTube videos and a solid investment in equipment, and
Yeah.
you're good to go.
The ability to spend a few thou on
Yeah.
hardware and software.
Yeah.
Kids don't have a few thou?
Their parents
They do.
Their
Yeah.
parents do.
God,
Yeah.
parents are jerks.
Right?
But okay, all right.
It's a little
So
fart there.
So my question is,
we got
how
a
do
good
they
minute and
do
a half
it,
out of
dude?
that segment. So that's
How
awesome.
do they do it? Shout out to Jamiroquai.
They're
all
either
right?
some kind of amazing dancers, or
You can't do... Cause
are
you
they
just-
like going up the walls and the
They're
ceiling?
not
and shit?
going up the walls. It's moving all over the floor.
Right.
Like the room is moving and not you. That's how they did
Yeah.
the music video in the first place, right?
Right.
But they're doing things like where you just pause. There's no leg shuffling
Yeah,
happening
yeah.
to where they're doing some sort of moonwalk adaptation.
It's got to be green screen stuff.
I'm gonna
That's
have
what I
to.
was-
I'm gonna have to
yeah.
watch some of these and
Dude.
see.
When you said
Insanity.
Jamiroquai TikToks,
Yeah.
at first I thought, okay, so I didn't realize until a minute ago that I do believe the lead singer from Jamiroquai is dead.
No.
I think he passed away several years ago.
I feel like you and I have been through this
Okay.
just between ourselves, and Jamiroquai is not dead, and he's not a lead singer. He is Jamiroquai.
I thought Jamiroquai was the name of the group, and it was the same thing as like calling Hootie Hootie or that dude
No,
Sugar Ray.
Jamiroquai is the dude Jamiroquai.
Okay, so that is Jamiroquai.
And he's alive.
I thought Jamiroquai was dead, and
pretty
then
sure.
also don't
Let's-
call him Jamiroquai because he's like, no, that's my band. My name's my name's
right.
Jeff. But go ahead.
So let me tell you
me
that
real quick.
you are indeed both wrong.
All right.
Jamiroquai is the name of the band, not
Yeah.
the guy.
Yeah. Eat.
It's a band.
Jamiroquai are an English acid jazz and funk band.
Yeah, they are.
Fronted by vocalist J.K.
Maybe that J stands for Jeff.
What's the J stand for?
It's just his name is J-A-Y-J.
Oh.
And he is not dead. So, the rare instance that
I'm
you
kinda
are
right.
both just wrong,
Yeah.
You're my best friend.
there you
My
go.
best friend too. That's how you do it, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
That's how you do
Thank
it.
you,
Anyway,
Eric.
So much
I
more
was-
boring than last week.
when you sent that, right? Yeah, we should fight. It's probably more. It's better. But I was under the impression that it was like this dude has just been posting wild. Just
That's
oh,
what I was
God.
thinking,
Yeah,
too.
have you seen what happened to Jamiroquai? Like, that dude's
no.
a fucking lunatic.
No, there wasn't
like,
any downfall. It's I appreciate how
Kids are doing
Jamiroquai's
Jamiroquai
come
dances.
back around
Absolutely.
now in the zeitgeist.
I'm glad that it's that instead of what I was thinking.
Good things.
Good
that's
for him.
that's
Good for them.
Okay. Okay. That's
Eric,
very
I guess
now I want to watch
that's-
him.
here's something.
Oh.
I noticed
You're
we all
trying it.
wanted to act like I'm a hateful person for Gracias earlier, but Eric, you
Are
sent
you?
Oh boy.
you sent to the group text just
Spinning
the
this
word,
back, right?
just the word cyclists,
Yes.
We gotta release a statement.
and
probably, me
Meek
you.
replied to it.
Yeah. Fuck those guys.
Right.
Yeah.
So then there's just genuine ire for. At least I know from one. And here.
It's your topic.
Oh, I
Why
see.
don't
Yeah,
you bring up?
cyclists.
Yeah.
No, I want to hear what you have to say about cyclists.
I have no problem with a person riding their bicycle. Obviously,
Sure.
I have a problem when there's fucking 60 of them.
You know what? No,
Like
I
it's
want
the Tour-
to say my part first.
Like it's the Tour de France.
just do that stuff at home, brother. I don't want to see it.
I don't want to. I don't want you to accidentally say why I brought this up and then me not get to deliver why I brought this up.
I also don't like their costumes. That's
Damn
like
it.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. I don't. You know. Hey, great minds.
Yeah,
great
you're
guys,
right.
great minds.
So here's the thing.
great couple guys.
Don't
Right.
like the way they dress. That's
Ride your
fucking-
bike.
Yeah.
I'm all about sharing the road.
Right.
Also, you share the road too.
Yeah.
Don't
Look at me like I'm a fucking asshole because I'm in a vehicle that moves a lot faster than yours.
Agreed.
and you're taking up the entire lane, and then I got to pass you guys, and you're like, fucking,
Right.
I'm on a bicycle, dude.
Here's the other thing. If I'm coming this way and you're going that way, and I shoot you a wave, you wave back.
Yeah.
Wave back. Yeah.
If you're in the
I didn't mean to
country,
agree so hard.
if you are in the country,
Yeah.
that is protocol.
You
wave.
wave in the countryside.
It's etiquette.
Yeah.
That's
You go.
yeah.
Right.
Whether you're biking, walking, driving,
Whatever you're doing.
you're waving.
I don't care if you're crawling.
Yeah.
So
I don't care if you're. All right.
Butt naked.
number 2, I've gone for bike rides.
Yeah.
I've done bike rides.
Yeah.
Spent my whole young life riding bikes everywhere, and even as an adult, I've gone on long, extensive bike rides.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they dress like they're in the Tour de France.
Right.
Tour de France.
Yeah, when they're going for bike rides in the country south of Chatham.
Right. Yeah. It's unnecessary.
It's not France.
Yeah.
You don't have sponsors.
Yeah.
Why do you have sponsors?
Right. Yeah. Shouldn't.
Right.
Nobody's sponsoring you,
And-
but I see your costume and it's got sponsors
So
on
many
it.
sponsors. And then when I stop for like a Gatorade after work and there's like 6 or 7 of them in the Casey's, it's like, well, great. Now I'm looking at everybody's dick bulge.
Right.
DB.
Thanks a lot. And I can't look away. Why would I ever look away?
Well, it's just impolite.
Right.
You think I'm going to break my line of sight with their dick bulges?
It's just rude to not look.
They are bulging hard, dude.
But I don't understand. Like,
Now I
you
know the shape of it, dude.
I throw on some shorts, some athletic shorts, a little t-shirt, maybe even a little cutoff.
yeah.
Sun's out, guns out.
And you're fine.
Yeah,
And you bicycle, dude.
and my bike goes plenty fast. I'm
Right.
not like, man, all this drag.
It's like I'm wearing a parachute,
Yeah.
dude. What the heck?
I don't understand why they all have to dress like that. I don't like. I get it. Like when we go play basketball in a league, we wear uniforms.
Yep.
In a league
Yep.
with numbers to help represent
Right.
who's on what team, and so the refs know who to call the
There's-
foul on.
Mm-hmm.
Purpose behind every bit of it.
When we go play pickup basketball, we do not wear uniforms.
We don't have costumes.
When we're just playing to play,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no uniforms.
It's just shorts versus sacks, brother.
We don't dress like we're professional basketball players when we're just getting a run in.
Also, I've noticed when I run up and down the court, I'm not like, wow, this slightly loose shirt is slowing me down.
Right.
Like, what the heck? If only this thing was form-fitting and everyone could see my dick bulge.
I don't understand. You're free to wear whatever you want, but just know that I'm judging you. And
Yeah.
that's one of my shallow, I don't know, moments in life where I normally try not to do that kind of stuff, but I am when you're dressed like that, just going for a bike ride because you're just going for a bike ride. It's not a race or a competition,
Right.
and you have no sponsors.
It's great that you ride your bike.
Good for
Don't
you.
get me wrong. I think that's good for you.
It blows my mind how big some of those, I guess we'll
Dick
call them
bulges.
clubs
Yeah.
are.
Oh, I 100%. That's what-
We be chilling
Some
on
of
the
these
patio
guys have
last
giant
summer
dongs.
and see just 40 of them
I
right by, and
mean-
it's like, you got 40 people to dress like that
Right.
and do that
Yeah.
all at the same time together?
That's legit. I mean,
Arrogant
Tens of thousands
fuckers
of
acting like you
dollars.
own the road.
yeah.
If I gotta pretend that I gotta share the road with a biker gang of bicyclists, then you gotta pretend that you're sharing the road with just multi-ton vehicles that cannot react the way you do.
Yeah.
What if one guy, what if maybe we'll call him Kevin, just shows up and he's like, "Oh, sorry guys, I forgot my uniform today, but I still want to go for this bike ride." Or they like,
they're like,
"Bruh,
Fuck you.
go home,
Dude.
Kev.
Yeah.
You know
They're
how
like,
we do
"Oh, you
this."
aren't wearing your cut, then you
Right.
cannot
Yeah,
ride."
Exactly.
Oh my God,
You'll get it next week.
I want to see that. So I want to see just one dude there on a mountain bike, not even a 10 speed, just on a mountain or a BMX, just getting it as hard as he can. Like it almost makes me want to go for a bike ride until I encounter a group,
Just try to join the
and
group.
then just U-turn and get up in there, dude, with them.
That'd be pretty fucking cool. Imagine if the
On
same,
your right.
Imagine if like the same kind of structure and rules that apply to motorcycle clubs applied to bicyclist
Oh,
clubs.
wow.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
I'd be scared of those motherfuckers.
Like you got to get jumped in.
Right.
I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
what all the rules are.
Your wife
but
isn't
it's
allowed
like,
to speak.
It's like you cannot pass them on the road or they'll
Right.
get really mad, even though
beat your
you're not
ass.
a part of their world. So
Right.
it's like, why do your rules apply
It's
to
like,
me?
sir,
I'm
I'm-
just a fucking person, dude. You know what I mean? There's a group leader. There's a whole hierarchy to the club.
Yeah.
It's like Sons of Anarchy built with bicycles. dude. And they're dressed like bicyclists.
They're
That'd be
dressed.
great.
They're dressed like douche canoes.
Like douche canoes, dude. Yeah.
That's a transition
Real ass hats.
to something else I texted
Yeah.
over.
Is this a, like,
Something I don't like.
the funny word plus random item scenario? I've heard douche canoe a million times.
Yeah,
but
it's-
my thought was like, hey,
Yeah.
are we just getting into that? This whole 2-word kind of formula? here?
Well, okay, yeah, because these have been around for a while, and I saw it on Facebook. Somebody posted something like, "Oh, and then a couple of these douche canoes did this and that," and you see that, and you see these ass hats or these jack wagons,
Yeah.
Right.
and it's like,
Insulting word plus object.
Dick bag.
Equals. Yeah.
nope, that one doesn't work.
Cock ring.
Why?
Also doesn't work.
Oh.
Yeah, cock ring.
Try
doesn't
another
work.
one.
Why doesn't dick bag work?
I'll tell you why. The ones that I pulled up, what they have in common, and there's another one too that ends with waffle, but I don't really like saying the first word.
Twat waffle.
There it is.
Wow.
Now let's go back through these.
Ow.
That one is intense. I'm
Ass
sorry.
hat,
Yeah.
douche canoe.
Yeah.
Things that don't necessarily relate.
no, no.
Fucker locomotive.
Nope.
Brad's not getting it.
Jack wagon,
Yeah.
Well, you can't-
T-word waffle.
You can't write. I don't get.
Why
what's-
doesn't
what's-
Dick-
what-
they
please
have-
elaborate. Yeah.
Okay. They have repetitive vowel sounds.
Do, new. Okay.
Yeah.
And so
Waffle. Yep.
Yep.
Ass hat.
Bitch tits.
Jack wagon. Yep, that one works.
bitch tits
Bitch
is
tits works. And so they put these words together because they kind of flow and have a fun sound to them.
Right. I will agree it's very fun.
Okay, but I don't like it anymore because I feel like it's played out and it's not funny.
Fucker bucket.
But you could drop the ER and I
just-
think it would be better.
Just
Fuck
fuck bucket.
bucket?
Yeah. See, that's a good one. You know why? Because not everyone has used that.
Right. Yeah. You could use it for 1 week. We'll give that 1 week.
I just feel like these insults have lost their effectiveness and their sting, and it's time to retire them.
One of my Facebook memories recently was from like 5-6 years ago, and all I posted was, "You don't have to say ass hat anymore."
It's time.
So like I'm
that
on.
was 6 years ago.
Right. Yeah. Like we're on the same page here, buddy.
It's time to hang them up.
You don't have to do it.
They're not
guys.
good. It's not creative. You didn't come up with it.
No.
Yeah. No more asshole casseroles.
That's okay.
It's a bit
li-
cumbersome.
little,
but
a little
it's-
wordy.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a lot of syllables.
I like it though. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's good.
an ass casserole.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
You just say asshole at that point.
I would say casserole asshole. That one flows.
This guy's a
little
real
better.
casserole asshole over here.
What sucks is I'm like trying to think of more.
Right.
And I can't.
I-
And now I
I-
wish I could.
I feel like it's our responsibility, and maybe for next week,
Yeah.
There we go.
because I won't be here.
Oh.
We're going to Nashville.
That's right. Yeah.
But we'll find a time to record. We'll do another one.
Sure.
We'll figure it out. But I think maybe each of us come up with a new insult that follows this pattern,
Sure.
right? That maybe we can try to introduce into pop culture, and so we can retire some of these played out ones.
Beautiful.
Fair enough.
Because it's no longer creative or effective to call somebody an asshat.
No, it's
No.
so
time.
stupid.
That's worn out.
It's time to hang that up.
I feel like, nah, that's political. Never mind.
So there's good, Neil. Let's not do that.
They're eating the dogs.
There you go.
That's not political.
I've
at
also
all.
heard douche nozzle, which I could lump in there, but it doesn't really
yeah.
fit.
quite fit
It
the
doesn't
scheme.
follow the
criteria.
rhyme format.
But
I like the format you presented.
I'm also okay with retiring that.
Yeah.
Even though, here's the one thing.
So then cock ring would work after that.
But douche nozzle is an actual thing,
It is.
right?
Well, yeah.
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 It has to have a nozzle.
That's what I hear.
Yeah.
I've never...
You haven't douched? This whole time I've been sitting here with my big bro. Never knew once in my life that he had never once douched.
This guy's got a shitter full of poop, dude. Let's
No.
clean that thing out.
It's great.
That's not.
See, what I said was fun and adorable and a little bit on the edge of crass, right? What you did was just...
Just right to the point.
I'm just over here in bewilderment.
You tiptoed right over the line. Like that.
Nick, did you bring anything to the table this week?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, we already talked about it.
What was it?
Fucking your casserole thing, or not? Your
Oh,
casserole
okay,
thing,
yeah, my
your
pulled pork
thing.
strategy. Well, there's another thing that it's been on the back burner.
That's about it.
You brought something to the table a few weeks ago that we never brought to the show.
Okay.
Which is, and I don't know how funny this can be. We'll test your guys' comedic chops here.
Oh shit.
Air fryer instructions on food.
Oh, it's not
Not
even
funny, is it?
No, it's not.
All right.
It's really just it's awesome that all of these companies are now embracing, because for a
Finally.
very long time you would buy something frozen and it would just have microwave instructions.
Brad, are you shaking the whole room again?
Yeah, that's what he does. A lot of caffeine.
Hold on.
It's all that
Hold on,
caffeine,
hold on.
dude.
Every week, just so you guys know, Brad has the restless leg syndrome.
Yeah.
And a whole pot of coffee. And so every week I'm in here, it's like,
And our shit's like,
everything is trembling.
yeah. If you watch our microphones, they're fucking.
And it's okay. It's okay,
I'll
buddy.
just
It's,
have to sit crisscross
It's
applesauce,
okay.
guys. I'm sorry.
The last thing he wants is for you to feel self-conscious.
I don't
about
want
it.
you to feel self-conscious about it, but I do want to call it out and let everyone listening know that
Yeah.
that's what you do.
Yeah,
And it's okay.
it's fine.
I'm a likable person.
You are
You
such a
have-
likable person.
You have multiple great qualities.
several.
More than a couple.
Yeah.
All right.
Cross the line sometimes a
Yeah.
little bit. There's
You
some
like to fucking skirt right over that line.
tiptoe
sometimes.
all
right
the
up to the
shame
edge.
is making me have to take a pee.
It might be all the coffee
All the
that
coffee.
you drink, buddy.
It was probably all that coffee and then
And
the
you're over
shame
there
you
shaking
guys
it loose,
introduce into my life.
doing a little
Anyways,
bladder
my
jiggle.
leg's shaking because I gotta piss. That's what it is.
Do you
Okay.
want to go handle?
I might piss here in a second. I'm interested to hear what this is, though.
It's
so
it's
that's the
really
thing.
just it's a compliment, dude, to all these different food companies that are like, all right, we got to start putting actual air fryer instructions on our packaging now.
I think
And
times have changed.
so now instead of guessing, I get to make perfectly crispy nuggies for my boy.
Right, dude.
you
There
know?
used to be a whole endeavor you had to go on. You'd buy your product,
Right.
you'd read the package, hoping that maybe they finally adapted, and certainly they didn't. So
Yeah.
then now you got to get on Google and be
Right.
like,
Or just try to guess. I do a lot of trying to guess. It's like, well, about 350 for maybe 8 minutes, and then we'll check on it and see how it is. And,
sure.
You know, but that's a good thing. Yeah, not funny at all.
Yeah, no, not fun, but
at
I
all.
agree. It's great. Air fryers have absolutely changed.
Revolutionized.
Yeah,
Just
the
ate some
whole
air
way.
fryer food yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? Not. Yeah. No, it was here. Yesterday wasn't your party either.
Love a good air fryer.
Yeah.
Our buddy Paul. You guys know Paul?
From Bocce
Bocce Paul.
Yeah, Bocce
Yeah.
Paul.
Hell yeah.
Yep, Paul and Leah.
shout-outs. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Their team name should be Bocce Paul.
I like that.
100%.
Paul listens, loyal listener.
Oh, Paul, shout-outs.
Loves the show.
What up,
Shout outs, Paul.
Yep. He doesn't watch, he listens.
Oh.
So yeah.
Well, Paul,
then he
I just
can't
want
see
to
me
let you
doing
know,
this.
We
Oh,
all
that's
looked at the
not
camera
nice.
and pointed. Some of us with different fingers. Mine is my index.
Paul sent a text.
Mine was a thumbs up.
He had an
Paul,
i-
this is Brad. I
he
think
had
you're
an
great.
idea for our show.
Oh, sweet.
And it's something he encountered and wants us to talk about it. He said, idea for your show, etiquette in a waiting room. No FaceTime calls. Remove your screaming children. Cover your damn mouth when you're coughing.
Oh, yeah.
If you have a kid, don't sit there and say, what's this, what's this, what's this, through an entire book, even though the kid gives one answer the whole entire time. I said, hey, bud, do you have a bit of a bad experience?
Oh man. Yeah, I'm gonna pee on that.
All right. Go ahead and go.
You're
pee.
going pee right
I'm
now.
gonna get, it'll
Yeah.
be quick. It'll
All
be
right.
real fast.
All
Yeah,
right.
no,
But you
he
guys
pushes
talk.
really hard.
Wash your hands.
You can hear it when he's out
Okay.
there. It'll rumble the walls.
But Paul had a bad waiting room experience, and it does bring up what is proper waiting room etiquette.
I mean, proper waiting room etiquette would be,
Shut your mouth.
yeah, shh, real quick, shh, and then just sit there and do as little as possible to draw any attention on yourself. Meaning, don't sit all spread out. Don't have multiple belongings all over the
Right.
floor and the other chairs. Put in earbuds if you're going to watch stuff on your phone. Dude, when people are just sitting there watching videos on their phone and I can hear it,
It's one of the most inconsiderate things you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's me and my stuff and the things that I want to do are more important than anybody else in this room.
Right.
And it's shitty.
Everybody listen. Yeah, the FaceTime calls, stop it.
Oh God.
I mean, phone calls in general. Like,
Yeah, don't do it.
if I'm in public like that in a setting like that. Now, if I'm at the grocery store and I got to be like, hey, girl, what did I forget? Here's what I got in the cart.
Right.
What else is I supposed to get? I'll make that phone call.
Stuff like that. It'll be quick.
But
You're not just shooting the shit.
No. Oh, yeah. No, people who just are having conversations on the phone.
You're sitting there in the waiting room and they got their Bluetooth in and they're just...
Right. We that's what I said.
Sounds great. Yeah, we'll just.
That's what I said.
Okay, good. We'll just.
I know.
Right.
I don't know why she would do that.
Sounds great. What? Yeah, we'll be there. Okay.
She is a whore.
She shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, so, and also definitely cover your mouth. I mean, if you're in a waiting room at a sick place, dude, what are you doing?
I had to correct a grown man in the haunted house because he straight up he goes, oh, and then he goes, and like I could feel the wind of his cough on me. And I was like mid-sentence and I fucking looked at him and, I was scary, but I also I just put my arm over my mouth and I went, do that next time. And he goes, oh, my bad, dude. And like, it was like, the guy was like 50. And it's like, what the fuck?
Cover your mouth.
Cover your fucking mouth.
Everybody cover your mouth.
Yeah.
Did he cough?
Yeah, no, I've been coughing on everybody. Yeah.
Did he cough on you with his tongue out and then rolled up like a tortilla pointed at you?
Yeah. It's like a little squirt gun.
Dude, just how a 4-year-old coughs on you.
Yeah,
It's
my germs are everywhere. My kids are shitty. Yeah.
My gosh.
So there's
No, we can talk now.
one part of this that I don't know I can get on board with. Cover your mouth. And that's
I'm gonna walk through there later.
yeah, later. That's the part with the kids. If you got a little kid with you, sometimes you got to keep a kid entertained.
What'd he say about kids?
He hates them.
He hates them?
He hates children.
And anybody that has them?
Yeah.
He said cover your damn mouth when you're coughing. Remove screaming children. Now, okay, I'm on board with that. If your kid's
if
screaming,
your kid's screaming, take them outside, whatever.
Yeah.
Just try to get them in a place where they can get calm.
Right.
As
Sure.
well. It's
Don't
about
just have
everybody.
don't just have them sitting in the middle of the room screaming,
Right.
fucking throwing a tantrum.
Right.
Right.
He said, but obviously that can be difficult too if they're waiting to get in to see the doctor.
Sure.
So what are you going to do? Go hide in the
It's
hallway?
the
and
ER
then
at
miss
2
it?
a.m.
Yeah.
Right. He said, if you do have a child, don't sit there and say, what's this, what's this, what's this through an entire book, even though the kid gives one answer the whole entire
Seems
time.
very specific.
Very specific.
for Paul's situation.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to just keep a child entertained
Somehow.
Yes.
somehow. And sometimes it's, through use of book.
Right.
And you got to just talk to them.
YouTube
way.
is a thing. YouTube is.
Yeah.
I understand parents being like, well, I try to limit screen time, and I said screen time, dang it. But
Yep.
but it's like also what
you did a
works
dumb thing
10
there.
times out of 10, fucking YouTube. Is your
Right.
kid rowdy? Put YouTube in front of him. He'll find something that he's into, and he'll shut the fuck up for a little bit.
I mean, maybe it'll be our show. Our show's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, show them
Just
this.
turn on Derailed to your kids.
Fred loves it.
Hi, little kid. Are you in the waiting room? Listen, shut the fuck up.
There you go.
Shut the fuck up for a little bit.
Leave Paul alone.
Yeah, don't bother Paul. He's a great dude.
Yeah, good dude.
Don't push his buttons.
Yeah, I think anytime anybody's in a waiting room, nobody's there for a fun reason, usually.
Yeah.
Just doesn't matter what waiting room it is,
Right.
you're waiting
Nobody
there.
wants to be there.
Yeah, you're
Right.
not like, I am thrilled.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, how about everybody just do what everybody can to at least try to make this as not uncomfortable
Right.
for people as possible, because that kid's suffering and I'm over here lost a finger and that lady's butthole has nothing solid coming out of it.
Oh,
and
my
this
God.
gentleman
Here we
over
go.
here can't even see what's going on with that lady's butthole.
Right.
Everybody's in pain. Nobody wants to be here, or you're meeting with a lawyer, which also sucks.
Ooh.
Where else are there waiting rooms, guys?
He made it so crass.
That was-
you
Where
just-
are there waiting rooms?
I don't
doctor's
elsewhere?
offices.
Darkness.
Yeah.
I mean, really just about any service.
Is there
doesn't-
anywhere fun with a waiting room?
No, that's.
Sure.
Is there? No.
At Malibu Jack's, you're pretty much in a little waiting room for.
I'd consider that a staging area,
for-
much like for the haunted house. You're talking about laser tag? Yeah, shut the fuck up. You're wrong, dude. That's not a waiting room.
Jesus.
I'm talking
What
chairs.
happened in the bathroom?
We gotta.
I'm sorry, guys.
I think cocaine. He just came out a different person, and he was so peaceful
Yikes.
before. Then he's like, actually, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. And then he comes out, dude, and he's like, first of all, fuck you.
I feel so much better after emptying myself my.
And you did wash your hands.
Grass.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smells like wonderful
believe
Dial
you. Smell his hand.
antibacterial.
Smell his hand.
Antibacterial.
Oh, those are clean hands, bro.
Yeah.
Let Nick smell them. Nick,
Let me
smell
have
them.
Let me have it.
Those are good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
You guys are hand washers,
don't
yeah?
know. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, boy, I
Often.
love washing my
Dude.
hands.
Often.
So much. I wash my hands so
Yeah.
much. I'm lucky I still have fingerprints.
You should see me when
Right.
I'm cooking, dude.
Oh,
me
dude,
too.
just
Same.
Yeah.
do something back to the sink.
Yeah.
Do some, it's because I
Yes.
touched the meat 3
Right.
times, but in between those meat
what she
touchings,
said.
I'm gonna touch something else too.
Yeah.
So I gotta.
Hell
Yeah? Yeah, I'm gonna touch that meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah, no, it's bad, and especially it's about to get a lot colder outside. I'm about to have the driest and yuckiest hands.
Yeah, oh yeah, same.
know, and
they get
it's-
all split and
They're
gross.
peeling off. Yeah, I go like this, and
Get
then
you
I'm
some
just bleeding from the.
corn huskers lotion or maybe a nice salve.
How about
I should get a salve.
when you
Salve.
go to a public bathroom, which we've brought up public bathrooms before on here.
I love a nice piss trough.
I don't like them, but when you see a guy, he's catching a pee. Hopefully that's all he's doing, not catching a poop.
At the urinal.
Yeah, just wherever. He's in the bathroom doing bathroom things.
Yeah.
And then you just see him walk right out the door in a public place.
Right.
Every time we're somewhere and that happens,
I'll point
when
it
I
out.
walk out, I tell Amanda, I go, hey, that guy
Yeah, he's got pee hands.
doesn't wash his hands.
He's got pee hands for sure.
Or, that to me, if you're going to do that, I respect that more than this next guy I'm about to bring up. This next guy I'm about to bring up goes to the sink, gets some water on his hands.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just a quick rinse.
Yeah, quick rinse, and then dries them off like he's done
like-
something.
The soap is right fucking there.
And then right after he ejacks.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's
sound
probably
of-
the grossest thing you've said on the show, buddy. Congratulations. Yeah.
That's my second time saying ejac. I think on the show.
Ejac.
Yeah,
That's
I don't like that.
well, you did the "I'm coming" thing, which did not apply to this at all.
It did, and I was like, oh, wait, I have these still.
Good. That's good that you're still having those. It's good for you, bud. You gotta keep them clean. You just gotta keep them working. But the guy who goes and just sprinkles a little water on his hands, and then he just got. It's like, dude, now you just have wet piss hands.
yeah.
And
What an
that's all you
odd
have.
choice.
Which is, like,
what
worse.
some
Just
weird middle
wash 'em.
ground. Weird middle ground between too lazy to wash your hands or in a hurry or whatever.
Yeah. If you're going to rinse them off, why don't you take the extra fucking...
Just fucking soap them.
Yeah.
Just soap them.
Put soap on there.
They'll smell good.
They'll smell good, and
Like
you
you
won't
will
have
want
potty.
to smell your hands.
Yeah. You'll
As
be
opposed
walking
to
around
just-
like...
Yeah, as opposed to just resting in a casual neutral zone where you're not thinking about how your hands smell whatsoever.
I don't understand it, and I point that out too. So that guy,
Fuck those people.
wet piss hands.
100%.
Wash your hands, everybody.
Wash your
everybody.
It's so
I
easy
heard the
to
word
do.
poop in there. Poop.
Wash your hands, everybody.
And it prevents the spread of sicknesses.
Disease, yeah.
And just, it prevents the spread of other dummies being like, well, I mean, that guy didn't wash his hands. I don't see why.
Right.
I mean, it's just pee. We were just peeing. I touched my bare naked penis, but
Right.
like, I took a shower at some point.
Right. I mean, in theory, my penis is clean as well, right?
It's not.
It's been in less places than these have.
It's not.
My penis is cleaner than my hands.
It's not.
How is it not cleaner than my hands?
Well, I'll tell you, Brad. And I always I factor this to
Hold
to
on.
my
Can I set up a little pretense, please? Just out of the gate, out of the shower. Haven't taken a pee or washed my hands yet or anything. This is the first piss of the day. Okay.
Don't say piss like that.
You hate piss.
I do.
Theoretically,
Whiz.
Potty.
my wiener is less exposed to everything than my hands.
Did you go potty?
Not yet. I've showered.
Okay.
There hasn't been a potty yet. This is theoretically I'm about to go potty.
Right. Yeah, this is where the whole situation comes from is
The whole situation.
after going potty, and you touched your bare naked penis, but
Sure.
you didn't get any.
BNP.
Sure.
Yeah, but you still.
I still wash
No,
my hands.
your whole point is that you had waken up and taken a shower and cleaned everything, and then
Right.
gotten dressed and then taken a potty.
Right. At that point in time, my penis is cleaner than my hands.
That's fair. Okay. That very specific scenario, you are correct. You have a very clean penis.
I think I understand what you're getting to, though, as
I mean,
well.
it'd be great if
VCP.
you let me say it.
Sure.
It'd be great if I could.
Does it involve piss spray?
No matter how you shake or how you dance, the last few drops go in your pants. You know who taught me that? No. Dad. When I was a little boy. Everybody is walking around with a wiener that's just chilling in their undies that has some potty in it.
A little bit.
A little bit of potty. Isn't it all right? But if you think,
Dad taught you that?
yeah. If you think,
Please repeat that.
no matter how you shake or
It's
how
too
you
long. It's too long for a title of this episode, I think. But maybe I could. The last part. The last few drops go in your pants. I think.
the last few drops go in your pants. Anyway, that means that your penis, okay, is theoretically
penis so many times.
covered.
on this
I don't like
episode.
when you say penis.
in
like
potty. Well, I don't like when you say piss or dick or pussy or cock.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I was-
Fucking walk it back a little bit,
I was
dude.
going to say something about my scrotum after pissing, but I did not. Specifically for you guys, okay? And I wound myself up too soon.
I like that you lumped him into that too. Like
I didn't
he was
do
gonna
it.
say scrotum for both of us.
Yeah,
dude.
for you guys.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
was gonna say it. Here's the thing, dude. Is your crotchal region
Gross.
is, unless it is fully clean shaven, which that's up to you, right? And you do you, boo, whatever. But even if it is still on one of the most clothed,
Right.
dark.
It's a sweaty BO part of the body.
Yes,
Yeah.
right. And so it invites more bacterial growth than any other part of your body.
Yeah.
And so I've heard that argument like, hey, if I haven't, and now you're talking fresh out the shower.
I mean, I'm just talking
butt naked,
pre-
and you step
yeah.
out the shower and just catch a whiz. Sure,
no,
you're
no.
fine.
I mean, I'm
in
just,
that
the
case,
first
I
whiz
just go
after
hands
a
on the
shower.
hips.
I don't like that.
The reality
I call it
is-
the Peter Pan.
The reality is that piss that you're talking about is usually dropped in the shower.
Oh,
And that's
Yeah.
so there's not going to be an immediate after shower piss. Like
Okay.
there should never be an immediate after shower poop. You're going to do that. You do that before.
Oh, that's a waste of a shower.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
might as well
yeah,
just
yeah.
take another
Just
shower. I have
hop right
taken
back in
another
the shower.
shower.
Yeah.
Shower two.
Because of that event.
shower two,
But-
after two.
Yeah, a two shower. That's what we call it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shower part two, le deux. But
Yeah. Wee wee.
no, it's that first piss after a shower. So you could have an hour or two. My point is, you've
Okay,
been
in
around,
that
you've
case-
touched door handles and stuff like that. Like the
Sure.
things you've touched have put more bacteria on your hands than have made it onto your genitals from your genitals region.
Okay, fair. Except, I don't know. I wash my hands so much that
Sure.
I won't touch food after I've touched a doorknob.
Right. No, wash your hands.
You know,
wash your
so,
hands before
yeah,
you eat.
Yeah. But still, I mean, there are times of the day where your dong region is cleaner than other times.
Sure, it's just that
But
morning
still-
for maybe the first
Right
hour
after
or
the
two.
shower, yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
still, like you can come like right out of the shower,
Oh, gross.
and okay, you
guys
can
over here
stab.
Do you
talking
have your
about-
hands on your hips when you do that too?
You guys over here talking about chelating and shit. You can't do that.
You can step right out of the shower. And if you step right out of the shower fully clean and just take your hand and do a big swipe on your scrotum, I don't want you to go cook me an omelet right after that.
Sure. Yeah. No.
Well, 100%.
I don't care how hard you.
Be like,
scrubbed
I just cleaned
it.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Here.
doesn't matter. I don't want that to happen.
What do you
No,
like,
no, no,
ham
no,
and some
no.
diced onion? What do you like? Yeah.
Just in there mashing taters with
Yeah,
your dong.
dude.
Like,
With your hands on
It's
your hips.
clean.
it's like, I just watched the thing. Don't worry about it. I've touched beef with these. So this is the cleanest thing right now.
All right, let's do the music.
Well, real quick.
Okay.
I had an idea. All right,
Okay.
guys. It's I'm really trying to push this earworm thing.
Oh,
all right?
you are,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah.
am. But instead of
do
the
have
three
one.
of us having an earworm each and every week, it would be easier for the listeners to participate as well if just one of us delivers an earworm.
All right.
Do you have one?
Right. If you got one, go for it. I'm happy to have somebody else have an earworm.
It's a fairly new song by that band Idols that I love. IDLES, and it's called.
Not how you spell it.
That's
the
how
word.
they spell
That's how
it.
they
Yeah,
spell
yeah,
it.
yeah.
You're right. I'm not.
The song is called Gift Horse.
Ooh, I wonder what its mouth looks like.
And, well, you're not supposed to look it in the mouth.
Don't you dare.
But dude, the chorus has literally been stuck in my head for I don't know 4 days since I first heard the song,
All right.
and it's fucking so catchy and awesome.
Hell yeah.
Look out and go!
Spoiler alert.
Heaven, let your light shine down.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a good cut. So check it
Well, I
out.
sent you guys one a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you listened to it
I
or
did.
not,
I
but-
forget what was the
totally
name
did.
of it. I did listen to
I listened to yours too. It's called God Needs the Devil by a guy named Jonah Kagan. It's a really
it. Maybe I
good
didn't
song.
listen to that.
I did listen to yours, Richard Petty by Billy Strings.
Yeah.
Which I liked a lot.
That's just a nice jaunty tune, man. Feel good music.
It sounds like church music.
It does.
Lyrically, it is not.
No.
Right.
And
Okay.
Billy Strings is not a gospel
He's not a
singer, so to
churchy guy.
speak.
Yeah.
A lot of gospel influence in it. He's a bluegrass.
I don't think he's an anti-church guy for the
I don't know
show.
enough about him.
No more than I am or anything
Right,
like that.
right,
you
right.
know,
But no, it's a good song. Anyhow, you guys also listen to the one I sent. 'cause
say
it's
that
good.
name again. I know I can look in the text, but
It's his name is Jonah Kagan, Kagen, and the song is called God Needs the Devil.
God Needs the Devil.
Also not a church song.
no.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I mean,
just story structure right there,
we
brother.
should probably end on something funny though, real quick.
I can say
Titties.
the scrotum thing.
Well,
Okay.
you've been watching The Penguin. I
Yes.
fucking love The Penguin.
The Penguin's great.
Brad, you probably, I don't think you've watched
I mean,
it.
I've watched it all. It's over, but and that falls into TV viewing habits, which I want to bring up as a topic on a future
yeah,
show.
absolutely.
But yeah,
And this isn't about anything on the show other than Colin Farrell's performance. Do you have an impression of The Penguin?
Use goys, way, goys.
yeah.
Stick with me, kid. We'll take over the whole fucking city.
Wild. We'll take over the whole world.
Congrats, kid. You fucking owned it.
Anyway, it's great.
It's great.
It's my favorite show. It's my favorite show right now.
Such a great
It's so
show.
fucking good.
We're done with it.
I got like
It's-
2
yeah.
episodes left, so
Yeah. Buckle up.
Oh yeah,
Dude, the chick that plays Sophia
amazing.
steals the entire show,
Yes,
man.
she does.
She is the absolute best.
Yeah.
You got to watch The Penguin.
Please
Gotta
do.
watch the
You
Penguin.
have
Please
to.
do.
It's so good.
Oh my fucking god, it's the bat.
Am I doing it right? Am I doing it right?
I mean, yeah, except there's no Batman.
There's no
Watch
Batman.
out! It's the
And, like,
fucking bat.
Really, no mention of Batman.
There's no superhero anything.
It's a mob show. It's a mafia show.
exactly what
But
it is.
set
I'm the
in-
only animal reference in this whole fucking show.
There's a new street drug called Bliss.
Yeah.
I tell you what, it's gonna knock your fucking socks off, and we're gonna take over the whole fucking city.
Don't let that
You got to
bat
hit the
hear
music,
anything
dude.
about
We're
it.
so deep into the show now, and I got to go watch football.
Kid, stick with me. We'll go places.
Be quiet. He can use
Best
echolocation.
in the world. Yeah.
Enjoyed it, fellas.
So
That was
Batman's
fun.
in the show?
Every episode.
Oh, cool.
It's just Batman is all it is.
Look out,
Okay.
it's the bat.
I'm not wearing hockey pants.
Your neighbors hate us, dude.
Now we're so cool.
See you
Love
guys.
everybody.